Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer is courtesy of Billy. Thanks so much, Billy. I really appreciate it. It's also Saturday, and on Saturdays I do Cellar Saturday, where I drink something off the shelf. I know I'm cheating a little bit, but it was sitting behind me on the shelf for like a week, so technically speaking, I'm drinking something off the shelf. But yeah, he sent this in the last box he sent me. It's from 2019, so I figure, you know what? I want to do aged beers on, at least once a week. So I always do them on Saturdays. I'm like, you know what? Let me do this one because I'm really curious about this. I've had two of these like cocktail-inspired beers from Firestone Walker, and I've liked both of them. And this one's Tequila Sunrise, and like I don't dislike tequila. Anytime I probably had tequila, I've enjoyed it. But like I don't seek it out. I don't remember the last time I had a tequila drink. So I'm also kind of just curious, like, what comes back to me is like, oh yeah, like that's tequila. All right, so let's see. Tequila barrel aged cocktail inspired blended ale, 12% ABV. Tequila barrel aged cocktail inspired, yeah, blended ale. So yeah, it's not giving me a whole heck of a lot to go off of. I didn't even look up what's in a Tequila Sunrise. I know tequila, so I won't be able to say like this tastes kind of like the cocktail. So it's got this nice like orange amber kind of color. You can see through it decent amount. It looks kind of like unfiltered, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Just under a finger ahead. It's a very light khaki color. Relatively compact bubbles. I don't know what a tequila sunrise inspired beer is supposed to look like, so I had no preconceived notions, but that's what it looks like. Let's get into the aroma. Interesting. So it is kind of happening where it has like this tequila citrus spritz, like spritzy kind of a thing. Almost like this minty, herbaceous eucalyptus kind of a thing. Wow. Good level of sweetness on this guy. Almost like candy, yeah, like hard candy. Reminds me of like opening a bag of Runts, like that kind of hard candy. Okay, you do get this like tequila thing. Everything else I said, so there's like a lot going on, but it all works in an interesting way. I tell you what, besides, like as I was saying, I haven't had tequila in a while. I've had positive experiences. I was like excited to try this beer. The look, indifferent, right? But this smell's got me like even more excited than I already was to try it. So let's do that. Cheers. Thanks again, Billy. That's nice. Wow. I'll tell you what. This one, okay, no, okay. There is some beer taste. This one's very cocktaily. Like if you served it to me blind, maybe the head would give it away a little bit. But like if you just said, "Hey, I made you this, spirited cocktail," I'd probably believe you. There is finally like a little bit of a beer note, but like yeah, and it's not like someone dropped a shot of tequila in it, but it does kind of remind me of that tequila thing. I got more mint specifically in the aroma than the taste, but it does have like a little bit of that herbaceous, not that I've ever eaten eucalyptus, but like, I guess I'll just go with herbaceous. With that sweetness, that, enough tequila that's like, oh yeah, that's triggering that, memory. This is, what tequila tastes like. It's just good. I should point that out. It is a beer review after all. I should say if I like it or not. Hides the ABV very well. Almost get like a piney, which makes sense given I was getting kind of like a mint thing. I kind of get like a piney note now that I'm smelling it. But it does remind me, one time I was in a steam room and they used, it was, I think I'm saying the right thing, right? Eucalyptus. Yeah, I think that's what I'm like, yeah. And it kind of, yeah, it has like that smell to it. Yeah, just a little kiss of this like like almost like nondescript. I don't know if I've ever said this. Nondescript citrus. Like I've said that like in IPAs or wherever, like you get like generic tropical fruit or whatever, right? It's almost just like generic citrus. Like I can't quite put my finger on, is it orange? Is it lemon? Lime? It's not grapefruit, I'll tell you that much, but like it's like this interesting like amalgamation maybe of orange, lemon, and lime. But and lime goes, it kind of makes sense. I don't think they put any of that stuff in there, but lime goes well with tequila. So maybe part of it is my brain's like, you associate this taste with lime. I don't know, but like I'm getting it. And yeah, like the aroma, nice level of sweetness, not overly sweet. I think I said this hides the ABV very well. This is these cocktail inspired. I've had a few. I mean, obviously, I've had a few from them specifically. I've had a few from other breweries. Had a really nice whiskey sour once. I can't for the life of me remember the name of the brewery in New York State. That was aged in, it was a sour, they made a sour and they aged in a whiskey barrel, and it really was like, it had a little bit of a beer thing to it, but it was like a really nice whiskey sour taste. I kind of like this idea, like the inspiration for, brewing to try to, make a cocktail inspired beer. Again, I mean, if you want to knock it, it's not particularly beery, if that's a negative to you, but, if you're calling yourself a cocktail inspired beer, it is very much cocktail inspired, and I appreciate that about them. So yeah, I would say Firestone Walker is like, I know they don't watch these, but like, well done. Yeah, thanks again, Bill. I really appreciate it. Have you guys had any cocktail inspired beers? I know some people have been drinking like from their cellar on Saturdays. Are you drinking a cellar beer this Saturday? I know some people have been doing it on Sundays too. So what are you going to drink tomorrow maybe if you're watching this on Saturday? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.